Yeah, finally I got accepted into my dream school. Wow, oh my god, such a wonderful land. I must visit many landscapes and landmarks at here. Hmm, my life will be interesting from now. Wow, I love this country.
Please keep quiet. I need quiet time to prepare for the upcoming test.
Are you practicing for the marketing course test?
Yes, it is happening the day after tomorrow.
Isn't tomorrow the deadline for group assignments? Shouldn't you prepare it in advance?
All members of our team finished preparing it this morning.
Are you sure you are well prepared? I think it will take a long time to complete.
You don't need to focus on it too much. In my opinion, Sam in the day after tomorrow is more important. You should review because it is a rival's point. All members of our team agree to it.
But me, a Vietnamese friend and two Chinese friends are in the same team, and we will focus on completing the group exercise perfectly today. And studying for the individual test tomorrow.
All members of your team are Asian, aren't they? I think perhaps because of cultural difference, in Australia, individualism will be higher than collectivism, while Vietnam and China are the opposite.
Oh, so we apologize if our discussion affected you.
I don't have much time to judge right now, and I need some quiet time. I think you should keep your voice down, or find a more suitable place for discussion. The self-study room of the dormitory or the coffee shop opposite the dormitory, for example.
Okay, thanks for the idea. We will enter the self-study area of the dorm. You can rest assured to study.
Thank you.
Australia, with a score of mighty on its dimensions, is a highly individualist culture. This translates into a loosely knit society in which the expectation is that people look after themselves and their immediate families.
Oh Vong, why are you studying here? Every day at this hour you are studying in the library.
Lisa, I just have great idea. I want to tell you. Do you want to join in?
Oh, really? Can you tell me?
You know, it's the beginning of November and December will come soon.
I know, but what you mean?
It means Christmas is coming. I am very gifted in making cards. So I intend to buy things to make cards to sell, and I will have a profit.
This is a really good idea. We have many ways to earn extra money. It's great that you have that gift. But do you have a detailed plan? As it can also be accompanied by uncertainties.
Don't worry, Lisa. I believe it's a good opportunity if you want to join. You will get profit.
Actually, that's a good idea, but I still hesitate. Are you sure you will make a profit? I will join if you're sure about profit.
I think there will be. But you just have to do it to know if it's profitable or not. This can also be seen as learning more experience.
Okay, if you say that, I will participate, but I think I can only do a small part. Perhaps this is a good opportunity to do small business, but I shouldn't invest too much.
According to Hofstede Insight.com, Vietnam has a low preference for avoiding uncertainty 30, while Australia scored a very intermediate 51 on these dimensions. Therefore, compared with Australians, Vietnamese people are less threatened by ambiguous or unknown situations and have created beliefs and institutions that try to avoid these, as reflected in the score on uncertainty avoidance. However, this difference is not too high.
One works in the marketing department of an Australian company, and today everyone is talking about the marketing campaign for the upcoming Christmas season. Hi everyone, today we're great. I hope we will have a great day at work. So you know Christmas is coming? Do you have any marketing ideas?
I think we should have discounts and vouchers. Items with a high stock level will be 50% off, and the remaining items will be reduced by 30%. And the best selling will keep the old price. For high value invoice, we will give vouchers to customers.
How about you, Irene?
As for me, I think Jenny's idea is very good, but for loyal customers who have used our product for many years and buy from us often, we should do something for them.
Fun, do you want to contribute anything?
I will listen to your opinion because you're the head of the department.
Oh, that's not good. Don't be shy. Show your opinion to dear Shisu. She's always ready to listen to you.
If you don't contribute, it means you have no interest or no effort for the work. I'm very sad.
No, I didn't mean that. Actually, I'm used to doing the will of people in a higher position than me in my country. If you allow, I have a suggestion like this. I think I should give them a gift. If a loyal customer buys a nice Christmas item, a tote bag for example, and we will also bring cards to give to every customer.
Great, I love that. Okay, I think Jenny and Von's ideas are very good. But I need a detailed planning report, so the deadline will be 5 p.m. this Friday. So we will end this meeting now, and please contact me if you need anything.
Thank you.
Australia scores low on this dimension 36. Within Australian organization, hierarchy is established for convenience. Superiors are always accessible, and managers rely on individual employees and teams for their expertise. but managers and employees expect to be consulted and information is shared frequently. At the same time, communication is informal, direct, and participative.
When Von first came to Australia, she met an Australian girl named Rose, who is 4 years older than her. After a while, they became close friends and shared a lot of stories with each other.
I did some research before studying abroad and learned that Australia is quite similar to Vietnam in the gap between men and women. Is that correct?
It's almost like that, since ancient times gender discrimination between women and men has been very common. Men are more respected. However, today, that situation has also decreased significantly, and I think it's quite similar to Vietnam.
It's the same in my country. Even so, people are still influenced from the old days and still have a little more bias towards men. In my opinion, it's like that.
Exactly, actually, in this respect, Vietnam is quite similar to Australia.
So, have you ever been in a situation like this?
About years ago, I applied for a job at a leadership company in Australia, and luckily I was accepted, and I want to share it with you.
Flashback.
Hello everyone, my name is Rose. I'm a new employee. Nice to meet you guys. I hope we can help each other so we can work better together.
Hi everyone, my name is Nick.
Nick, please bring this document to study. There is an internal meeting tomorrow. Please prepare carefully. That's all. You two can go out.
Why did she only give the document to Nick? I also did a great job.
We are holding this meeting today to discuss the new strategy for the company, and hereby we will give newcomers an opportunity to express themselves and contribute their idea fairly. Okay, does anyone have any idea to contribute?
Well, in my opinion, our company is developing quite well in terms of production and stable revenue. However, I think in order for the company to develop more and have a strong market, we should promote advertising on social networking sites and survey customers' needs.
Nick, what's your opinion?
We are doing very well and just need to produce more new models to export to foreign country. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's a great idea. Alright, I think everyone comment are great. I will give everyone 2 days to think, and we will have a meeting in 2 days. Thank you. Comment.
I also participate in a project. Why did only Nick get a reward?
End of flashback.
Even now, thinking about her still makes me angry, but I don't mind anymore.
The situation you are in is really common in Vietnam. Indeed, Australians and Vietnamese still have a little more respect for men despite being equal today.
Australia is one of the countries that has achieved some success in addressing gender inequality. However, the results of a recent survey show that a gap in equality between men and women still exists. For example, in fact, on average, male managers earn more than twice as much as women. In addition, the study also showed that when women ask for a raise or promotion, the response level of leaders to women and men is the same. However, companies automatically open up more promotion conditions for male employees because they think that with the soft and pleasant character of women, they are only suitable to do light jobs and take care of the family.
Hey come here. Would you like cuppa?
Kappa? Sorry, I don't know what kappa means.
That means, would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, really? Of course, I would love to.
Oh, remember, mate, we have a meeting this hour.
Oh,
What are you talking about? What does avo mean? Oh my god, I can't get it. Lisa, can you help me explain something?
Go ahead.
What does avo mean?
Oh, in Australia, it means afternoon.
Thank you.
No problem.
What's wrong with my English? Why can't I understand what people say? Maybe from tomorrow I should practice more on Australian slang words. Hello everyone.
hi.
Did you have a brekkie?
Mm-hmm.
This morning I had a raw toast for my brekkie and it tastes very delicious.
Yeah, we love to have apple for brekkie. And it's a fun fact that you can find apple toast at most cafe shop here in Australia.
Wow, you sound like a native Aussie, mate.
Yes, I have been learning some slang words here. It's really interesting. It makes me feel more comfortable when talking with everyone. Please let me know if I use words that are inappropriate or in the wrong context.
Yes, of course.
You can see that Australian slang is widely used in everyday conversation and the Australian workplace.
It's still much early. By the way, my house is close to my company. It's okay to sleep a little bit more. Mm. Ah. Oh my god! I can't believe it's almost 8. I'm gonna die!
Stop here. This is the second time you've been late this week. I'm very disappointed with your working attitude. Don't you know we have an important meeting today?
Yes, I'm very sorry. I know that this is a very important meeting. However, I got caught in a traffic jam. That's the reason why.
I don't want to hear any excuses from you anymore. If there is one more time, I will have to cut down your salary, and worse, I will have to fire you.
Please give me another chance. I promise it won't happen again.
Okay, go back to work.
Although the working environment in Australia is very friendly, comfortable, and relaxed, but Australians still take punctuality seriously. Punctuality is important in Australia, and people stick to the appointments, engagements, and meeting the schedule. If someone expects they will be more than 10 minutes late, he usually texts or calls the person to let them know in advance. That being said, punctuality has more importance in professional settings than in social ones. Because she does not clearly understand the difference between Vietnam and Australian culture, Vân did not take punctuality seriously. That led to her being reprimanded by her Australian boss. Once she has understood the punctual culture of Australians, Vân was more conscious of taking the initiative to go to work 15 minutes earlier, actively set alarm earlier and wake up on time.
I'm very happy that you have changed and gone to work on time. I really appreciate all of your hard work and effort.
Yes, thank you. I will try to learn and work harder so as not to disappoint you. I will go back for a bit and then have a dinner at 7 o'clock. Everything will be great. I love weekend. Oh my gosh, now it's 7 o'clock, but why has everyone already left? Why are the restaurants closed? Oh, what will I eat?
Most days, Monday through Friday, except Thursday, things closed relatively early. As a result, shopping malls closed at 4 or 5 p.m. and restaurants and stores closed at the same time.
How can I forget such an important thing? My dinner, my weekend. Hello, what's the Wi-Fi password here?
Sorry, we don't have Wi-Fi here. You can buy a 4G SIM to access the internet.
Thank you. I have to spend money on a 4G SIM again.
Hey, Vâng. Why do you buy so much bottled water?
I have a habit of drinking filtered water, but I'm afraid to cook.
The water from the faucet here is clean. You can drink it directly from there without needing to cook again. Moreover, it also has a lot of fluoride, really good for your teeth.
Really? But it doesn't smell at all.
No, the water has been filtered, so it's very clean, but should only be drunk from cold tap water.
Thank you for sharing this information with me. I don't need to buy bottled water. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. One a story about studying in Australia. Actually, in the previous videos, I have shared with everyone about the life and features of the Australian lifestyle. There are so many of you who want me to give advice to overcome culture shock. And okay, today I will share with you about this topic. When you study abroad in any country, and culture shock is the first obstacle, and we have no way to avoid it. Each individual will have differences and in the seriousness of this issue, but overseas students in particular and people who are going to live in an unfamiliar country in general, the influence of the culture shock, whether strong or light, depend on manufacturers and how long recovery process also anticipated. For example, the optimistic will overcome culture shock more easily and fastly than pessimistic. Or distance of culture difference is unclear if you study in Asian country whose culture are similar to Vietnam, like Japan, China. And after gradually getting to my new life in Australia, looking back on the stages I went through in this culture shock, I feel that I have matured and overcome stronger a lot. I want to share with you some ways that I think will be helpful for you when you want to overcome culture shock. I emphasize that most of methods below are based on my experience, and you can change them a little bit to make it match with your conditions and circumstances. First, I suggest that you should search and learn about the unique culture of the country you want to visit. I will give you an example. In Australia, water is very precious because the desert area occupies most of the square. They must filter seawater for using, and wasting water is a serious fault. In some dormitories, they supply, you are given permission to take a shower just within 10 minutes and one time per day. Don't forget to update your vocabulary not only in communicative language but also in academic language, so as not to be confused in daily conversations with native speakers and have no gap or unclear point in lectures. Let's write down your goals. The evidence of culture shock in the rejections and hostility stage include the feeling of depression and wanting to return to your home country.
making a plan, daily plan, weekly plan, monthly plan. You will be motivated to keep trying to reach achievement. In addition, when you are at your most bored, find a hobby to find your inspiration again. It can be a hobby which you had in Vietnam, such as collecting things, taking pictures, playing sports, watching comedy, and so on. Think positively about trying new things. Try to participating in experiential activities. This is the most natural way to connect with the people around you, but before decide to register in a club, be careful. Remember that you have a stable spiritual support from your family. Whenever you miss them, just pick up your phone, talking with your family, sharing your life in the new country will make you mood better. You should share your difficulties with friends or host family to relieve pressure. I have to admit that I had a pretty hard time with my culture shock. Don't be afraid to be weighed. Culture shock is normal and almost every international student has gone through it. Be able to study in a country with such an advanced culture makes me feel very fortunate and proud. Okay, thank you for listening to my sharing. If you find this useful and like it, please subscribe and follow my YouTube page. Thank you very much.